Oh my gosh. Merry Christmas Eve Eve.
Jackie!
What's up, Jen?
Santa's,
Oh my gosh.
Santa's coming tomorrow night.
I know him.
I know him. Oh my goodness. I have been so amped up. You and I have been so amped up for this Christmas special. Oh my
goodness. I'm so super excited. This is awesome. Thank you for doing this with me.
Oh, likewise. Likewise. I couldn't think of a better person, more fun person to do this with. This is going to be a blast, absolute blast. We're going to talk about looking back into 2024.
Yeah.
We got trivia.
Yep.
We got Kate D in the house already.
Oh, look at that. Hello, Kate.
Yes.
Kate's here. Michigan. Merry Christmas, Kate. So happy to see you here. So
I'm excited for our trivia prizes.
Oh, can we go? Let's talk about that. So this is exciting stuff. So Jen and I we're getting to the whole merch thing. So with our trivia tonight, depending on whose question you get right, if you get my question right, you get this lovely, lovely mug that has my logo on it, your dose of real estate reality. And Jen, please show your mug. If you get Jen's question right, you get the Savvy Home Seller.
Stainless, insulated.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, there we go.
One up me. It's okay. It's all good. I'm good with that. All right. So before we do the whole trivia thing, let's just touch on let's look back on 24 a little bit. And the biggest thing is the interest rates, right? So earlier in the year, they said interest rates weren't going to go up that much, and they were predicting about their Fed was going to cut the rates. They didn't cut the rates till September. So let me bring up, Jen, that article. Where are you?
I'm right here.
I know you're right there. I know you're there. Hold on a minute.
Yes.
Okay. So this shows the history of this year. Okay, 30-year fixed mortgage rates. Okay. Look where we were back in December of last year. 6.67%.
Yep.
Hi, where are we now? Look at where we are. 7.1%.
We'll bring up that other article that talks about the predictions there at the beginning of the year. The first article that I sent you.
Hold on. Everybody bear with.
Stand by, folks. Stand by.
Stand by, folks. All right. Sorry, guys.
You know what? It's the end of the year.
Yep.
It's holiday season. I think we're all looking forward to just taking a big breath.
Yep.
After we get through the holidays. So, you know what?
Hold on, Jen.
Jackie, take your time. We'll be here all night.
You know what? I will. And you pipe down.
Whatever works for you.
Wait, are we talking about the one with the home prices with the commission rates? Because those are the ones you sent me. Those are the only articles you sent. Hold on. Business Insider. Hold on. This is talking about the about prices going down because of the real estate commissions.
No, ma'am.
No, that's the only one you sent me.
Oh, my gravy train.
Anyway, so let's discuss. Okay.
Yeah. Let's just get into it.
Discuss. So the rates did not go down. Clearly, they didn't. They stayed the same. Actually, went up a little bit.
Yep.
And that's going to continue into next year. Just that's where we're at.
Yep.
So
actually,
moral of the story is the experts are not always right. There you go.
I'm going to try to.
If you got it, you could pull it up.
Yeah, you just gotta. There you go. It's in the lower. It's in the down in your lower.
Oh, there she is. Okay.
Yeah. So that's
the one I was talking about. Yeah, that's the one.
My bad. You know what? And this is just tea. I'm just telling you right now, there's nothing in here besides tea. It's just I'm getting like all holiday, all the things.
You're full of it. Come on. Okay. Here it is. Okay. Home prices go down now. The biggest group of real estate agents agreed to lower commissions. So this is what we're talking about, right, Jen? This is
yes. Yeah. So, that article, if there was a spot in there that I think that was the one. Was that the one? Actually, that wasn't the one. Anyways, you know what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I think the bottom line that I wanted to show, because I've even pulled up the wrong article. The bottom line was that they had predicted that the rates were going to go down to 6.2% by the end of the year. When they were forecasting at the beginning, I had this article from January 2nd, forecast mortgage rates to gradually decline. You can take that off the screen, Jackie.
Yep.
And the article that and this is sitting in January. If you remember back in November last year, that's what they said. That's what we were looking forward to, is everybody was just, itching to get back into the market. And they were hoping that their mortgage payments were going to go down so they can get into the market. And we all had high expectations for the spring market, to take off and, for these low rates in the low sixes. And then the exact opposite happened.
Yep.
And the rates went up in the sevens.
Here we are.
Like you just showed on the like you brought up that the Mortgage News Daily graph that shows that the rates went up substantially, and they've been bouncing around throughout the year, right? But it wasn't what they predicted. But I mean, this has been unprecedented times through the whole year.
I know.
Right?
So I pulled it back up again. So look at what in May, how high they got up in May, almost 8%. I remember that. Or April, that was. Yep. I remember my buyers were all freaking out. They're like, "Oh, I'm never going to be able to buy a house." And look at this.
Then it dropped. Then that was ahead of the Fed. Remember the blue line dropped down in September, and that was right before the Fed met. Remember?
Yes.
Remember, it was right before the Fed met and dropped the federal rate. The Fed, Jerome Powell, they dropped it by 50 basis points. And because the mortgage rate is not tied to the Fed rate, it's tied to the treasury bonds. And treasury bonds and in the investor market caught wind. They knew the Fed was going to lower the rate. So they actually reacted earlier than what the Fed. So, which is why there was a lot of confusion around that. And why the rate went down. And then when the Fed dropped the rate, why didn't the mortgage rate drop? And that was why.
Exactly. Okay. So that's where we are now. So not much changed. Well, if anything, they went up. Interest rates went higher.
So it's like, you know what? The rates this year were like, getting lost in a maze, going zigzag back and forth, up and down, all around, and then coming out exactly where you started.
That's right. Yep. We're like,
that's exactly what happened. We ended up
full circle,
the same spot we were at, and and not a whole lot happened, but that was enough of a catalyst to kind of affected the whole year and what happened with home sales and inventory and all the stuff. We got a lot of people that we got Sinister Spatula in the house. Merry Christmas to you.
Kate, I just want to acknowledge Kate. I'm so happy the appraisal went well. Kate is now closing January on her sale. Good for you, Kate.
Good for you.
So, Alex, Merry Christmas. Thank you.
Merry Christmas.
Okay. Welcome back. Hello, Mr. Roy Couples. Thanks for being here from California. Love it.
Yeah.
Now. We're gonna do a little trivia. Kate, stick around. We're gonna get into
that. You know what? For the early birds, what do you think, Jackie? You want to do your first trivia?
I think we could start it. All right. So here are the rules. Now.
Yes.
Okay.
There are rules.
You can only win once.
Yes.
You only win one time. Okay. So if you already got a question right, you won. Can't do it again. If you are watching this on the replay, sorry to say you can't participate. This is only for live. So if you're watching this again, sorry, can't win. Or if you win, we're going to take down your YouTube handle, but there'll be a link of a form. There's a Google form where you can go fill out your address. So Jen and I know where to ship your mug or Jen's mug.
So we're gonna ship it to. Jackie will do a question for her giveaway, and the link for her giveaway for your mailing address will be on her channel. And actually, we'll just put them on both, right?
Yeah, put them on both. Yeah,
and then they can just click on the link on whichever prize you won. Again, like Jackie said, make sure you put make sure it's an address that receives packages. Obviously,
yes, no PO boxes.
But make sure you put the handle on there so we know we can connect the dots.
Yep. Cool. All right. Let's get this show on the road, shall we? Okay.
Yes. So
everybody get first question.
Trivia question number 1, Jackie
Here
Bacon.
we go. What does FSBO stand for? Is it A, forget serious buyers only, B, finally selling but optimistic, C, feeling stressed beyond overwhelmed, or D, for sale by owner? Up. Kate D's the first one with D. Yay.
Yay.
All right, Kate. You'll be getting a lovely mug from myself. Yay.
I personally like C. Go back to the screen.
You like the answer C?
Feeling stressed beyond overwhelmed. I think that makes sense for FSBO.
That's perfect. That's a perfect FSBO. Okay, so thanks for that. Thanks for that round. Congratulations, Kate D. All right. I love it. Oh my God, I've got so many. Oh, this is great. I love all the people in the chat. This is amazing.
They all got it right. Who would have thunk it? I would hope.
I know, right? Look at that. All right. So do we want to go on to the next one? Do we want to chat a little bit? We want to get to go on to the next trivia. What do you think?
Yeah, let's go. Let's go on to the next thing. Right? We'll go on to what do you want to talk about next? What's on the you're in charge.
How about that NAR settlement? That was another huge thing that went on this year. And that was the biggest thing. And the media was saying, oh, house prices are going to come down now because the realtor commissions are going to be reduced and you're only going to have to pay 3% or less. And, now that's going to bring house prices down. Yeah. How's that working out? That in my market, not much has changed. Sellers are still offering buyer agent compensation. So here we are. That everyone was freaked out about it, but nope.
All right, so I just dropped an article in the bottom there if you want to pull that up on the screen, and I'll just kind of scroll through it. So this was an article I found that was May 4th. So the settlement was announced on March 15th, and some of the stuff in here is just it talks about how it works, and I think most folks at this point have a vague understanding about the changes. But what's kind of interesting, laughable, whatnot, is that how could it affect the home buying? Who's going to benefit? Offers. It says where is it? The change. Who will stop paying the buyer agents? Who will sellers stop paying for the buyer's agents, Jackie? It says real estate industry leaders expect sellers will still cover at least some portion, and the sellers aren't entirely off the hook. Well, in my neck of the woods, Jackie,
the
sellers are compensating on almost every transaction. That part of it hasn't changed because the reality of it is it opens them up to more exposure to buyers that are not cut out because they can't afford to pay the fee, or it's kind of bundled into the negotiated into the transaction. So it's not, that didn't stop.
No, it didn't change. It didn't change anything here either. They're still doing it. Sellers are still offering it because the reality is, they know it's a struggle that their house isn't going to be shown if a buyer's not going to be willing to pay for that commission. They can't afford it. So it did not change.
Well, the other thing too is that what was interesting is that with and we talk about this all the time with the media misinformation, right? The media was telling the general public that they were going to save tens of thousands of dollars on their home prices, that the real estate commissions were going to plummet and everybody was going to get a deal, right? And I don't know about you, Jackie, but me personally, I'm not taking advantage of, I'm not an what do you call it, an ambulance chaser or whatnot. I'm not going to take advantage of people, but there are a lot of agents, the 80%, as I lovingly call those agents that are not worth a penny, that don't know, 80% of the real estate industry that doesn't know how to do their job. They're charging the sellers more than before the settlement.
Really?
More. Yes, because they're taking advantage of the situation. So it
No,
made
that's not right.
matters
Nope.
worse. It made
Commissions are negotiable.
here's the
All commissions are negotiable.
well, the thing
And
is that part of it is irrelevant when you've got people that are taking advantage of the system and all they did was make it easier for the unscrupulous agents to take advantage of consumers.
right.
That's all they did.
Yep.
That's all they did. They removed transparency and and that's why we do these. This is why we both do our channels, is so that we can educate folks. So that because there's a lot of agents that are if they see a door, they're going to walk through it, and this settlement made it easier for them to walk through it. So we got our work cut out for us, Jackie.
Absolutely.
So they can go in there and be like, yeah, no.
No.
I had quite a few stories about that this year when I referred an agent to someone and they would be like, hey, we interviewed your agent and a couple others, and the couple others did exactly what you said they were going to do. And I did exactly what you told me to do. I showed them door. And I'm like,
good.
Yes!
Good. That's how it should be. So Sinister Spatula says seller is paying buyer's agent still in their area as well. So it's going around. Hello, Clark. Clark's here. Yep. It's Dame. Clark is in the yes. Merry Christmas, Clark. Clark is in the Atlanta housing market, and so yeah, sellers are still offering compensation. So basically, it's all over the country. They're still offering it because sellers understand that you're not going to get, I hate to say this. I'm not trying to be like, talk about the whole steering thing, but they understand that buyers aren't going to be able to afford it. And this is what's been done in the past. And, they're willing to do it. Kate D, add the seller. I had to pay 3% for buyer's agent commission because that's still expected in my market, mid-Michigan. So 6% total seller and buyers. Wow. Well, Kate, you know what? I'm glad you did that though. I mean, if that's the norm, and that's what's still going on, you want to stay competitive in your market.
Well, yeah, I think that's the key word, Jack, is staying competitive. You want to stay competitive so that you can get access to as many, if you're a home seller, you want to have access to as many buyers as possible.
Buyers. Yep.
You can put as much money in your pocket as possible.
Yep.
Clark, works. Sometimes you pay a little bit more, but you get more in return. So even though you're paying more, you're getting more, works out in your favor.
Absolutely. Clark agrees with you about the eliminating transparency. That is so true. Taking the commission off of MLS, that was the dumbest thing they could have done. Stupid. Because I shared this story with you. It was on my video I did a couple weeks ago about the types of homes your realtor won't show you. And I shared my story when this whole thing came out in August. I had a listing. The seller was offering 1.75%. And I had somebody call me about it, and they said, they asked, what are they offering? And I said 1.75. And the agent was like, oh, if I'd known that, I wouldn't have sent this listing to my clients. What?
Wow.
Because that's what she was going to get paid. What the hell's wrong with you? Sorry.
Do we have to answer that?
What is wrong with you? That's all I got to say. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yep. Anyway. I just want to get through a couple of comments here, and then we'll move on to the next trivia question. So Patty Wilhelm, hey Patty, thanks for being here. Wish I knew what was happening in Florida. The market is crazy here. Florida, I haven't been checking on that as of recent. I still think it's.
So here's the thing.
What do you know?
Florida right now is their spring market. Oh. Their busy market is when the snowbirds come. Right. So from the middle of November till, right before the typical spring market. Okay. That's when all the northerners go down to Florida to buy.
Okay.
That's a busy, busy, busy time. So I'm not surprised that, Patty, the market is crazy. That's typical. That is typical for your market right now, is for things to be bonkers.
Yes, Patty Daly, how are you? I remember you. How are things in New Jersey? From Essex County, moved to Ocean County. Things are just lovely here in New Jersey. It's still the same high-priced bidding war nonsense. I'm sorry. There, I said it. It's still going on. But
yeah, but you know what? The one thing that you have going on? Drones.
Hey, wait. There we go. Charlton Zimmerman. Hello, Charlton. In New Jersey, requiring drone insurance coverage yet on new home purchases. I would not be surprised if that is next on the list. Yep.
Oh, maybe they'll start dropping money from the drones. Maybe you should put
No,
everybody
that'll never happen.
yard and they'll start dropping money.
Kay
nice.
has a question. How can we find out what commission structure is expected in their area? Now, you just have to talk to you have to talk to a real estate agent or, or talk to a broker or a manager of a local real estate office and ask them. All right. So do we want to, are drones tax deductible? Are you kidding me? We're talking New Jersey here. That's good. Nothing. No.
Nothing's tax deductible.
No.
Unless you have a note from your doctor. If you have
exactly.
Maybe, you know.
No, David's in the house. Hello, David Matney.
Maybe you could do that like from a psychological, like a mental health thing. You say for the betterment of my mental health, I have to have a drone.
No.
I don't know.
All right. No, so let's go on to the next question, shall we? Let's get into a little trivia.
Yes.
Great. Jen, it's your turn.
My Vanna White. So the winner of this trivia question gets your very own Savvy Home Seller insulated mug. Okay.
Jen's is nicer than mine. So it's okay.
Hey, well, this is not a competition.
All right, here we go.
So what holiday movie features a small real estate office named Bailey Brothers Building and Loan? A, Home Alone. B, A Christmas Story. C, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Or D, It's a Wonderful Life. Oh,
you got a winner. Winner.
Chicken dinner. Who do we got?
Mr. Matney.
I lost time of the timestamp.
Yeah, no, Jen put it up. He was first.
Oh, yay!
Yay, Mr. Matney.
All right, David. Woohoo!
All righty. Congrats. You get a lovely insulated mug from Jen.
With pride.
Yes. All right. Jen's going to sign it and everything. So
that's an idea. Maybe it'll sell for less if I do that.
I think it'll become extremely valuable one day.
I think it'll become devalued.
Yes. Yeah, right. Okay. So, Miss Jen.
Miss Jackie. Jackie Baker.
This is just too much fun. Oh, look, we got somebody said it's a creative question. Yep.
What's that?
Somebody said it's a creative question. Oh, Patty, we're going in order. Whoever shows up first. David was first. I'm sorry about that. We'll hopefully get you on the next one.
Oh yeah, because
it goes on who shows up first.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. We have somebody from Massachusetts.
Ooh, Michael.
Is he a viewer?
Pawaza?
Yeah. Look at that.
Massachusetts. Hello, Michael.
All right, cool.
Awesome. What part of Massachusetts? I'm down in Plymouth.
All right.
East, middle, Worcester, or out west?
Are you in Boston?
Boston, north of Boston.
Yep. Yeah. Anyway. Oh, another one. From Massachusetts too. Look at this. Got another one from Massachusetts.
You know what? So Massachusetts just is like that's where all the cool people hang out, Jackie. I'm just saying.
Well, okay.
You
keep telling yourself that.
Well,
all right. All right. So Jen.
So Jackie.
Getting back to that real estate commission stuff. Do you think, this just popped in my head and I just have to ask the question. Do you think they're going to try to push for that flat fee agent in the next year or so? Flat fee service?
I don't think they legally can do that.
Why?
Because that is stifling competition. How can they tell I am a private business owner. Mm-hmm. I'm a 1099 subcontractor, right? They can't tell a business what to charge. They cannot tell me. I could charge 10%. I wouldn't be competitive, but I could do it.
But what if all these brokerages like Remax, Coldwell Bankers become like the Redfin model? What about that?
Then you have to be competitive. Then you would have to be competitive. That won't happen.
Right.
Ask me why, Jackie.
Why?
Because you can't make the numbers work under that model. Not long term. Mm-hmm. The numbers like the overhead for the office, for insurance, for advertising, for
Right.
all the different professional fees, for
Yep.
all the overhead expenses,
Yep.
which is roughly about 25%, 30% of what we make
Yeah.
is overhead expenses for all those fees.
Yep.
Okay. The flat fee agents are working under an entirely different business model where there are no physical offices. There is no support. There is no, all these different things. It's really boiled down. And the reality of it is that doesn't appeal to every person. And there's always going to be everyone, it's every butt has a seat. So you're going to have the person that wants to meet somebody in an office, and then you're going to have the person that doesn't care and they'll just do it online. I'll do it the
Right.
cheapest price, I'll do it online. But there's got to be options.
Mm-hmm.
Always got to be options.
That's
Why
right.
do we have 50 million different models of cars? I just went through this car buying process. It just is not fun,
Yep.
right? Why are there so many cars? Why are there so models? Why are there models within models?
Mm-hmm.
Because people want to have choices.
Exactly. All right. Well,
That's my
thank you
answer.
for your dissertation. I appreciate that.
You're
We got
welcome.
a question here from Mo Sim. I want to purchase another co-op apartment before selling my current one. My co-op requires 25% down. What are your thoughts on a cash out refi? I do not have a current mortgage. Um, that I am not an expert in that area, so I am
Yeah,
not
I
going
would.
to.
You
I
know
really
what?
don't like to touch that. I would be talking to like a mortgage person, a lender, or financial
Financial advisor.
advisor.
I would
Financial advisor for
absolutely,
sure.
and I 100% agree with you, Jackie, because
Yeah.
everyone's circumstance is going to be different. Every situation is going to be different, and in one person's portfolio, that might be a good idea, and yours it might not be. So it
Right.
depends how much retirement you have, what your position is, liquid assets, what your long-term projection, all the different, how many properties you own. You got to talk to a financial advisor.
Exactly. Sinister says, I made a new offer full asking and I'm still nervous.
That's
I
normal.
wish you the best. I
That's
wish you the
normal.
best. I hope that's normal. And I really, I'm praying that that works out for you. Seriously. Hi, Mike from Tennessee. Appreciate you being here. Mawa Azad, how are you? Merry Christmas. Yes, we are festive. What good present do I have for you under the tree? No interest fees, no taxes.
Well,
How
that
about
would
a
be
how about a mug? How about a fancy mug? Does that go?
about as good as you're gonna get. That's but
That's the best we
that's
that's
all
the best we
all we
got
got.
for you.
That's all we got.
Uh, all right. Look at Clark's comment and then we're gonna go on to the next question. Clark says, I think at one time Redfin agents were getting paid an hourly fee on top of their compensation. Not sure if they are now, but I know Redfin would offer lower compensation rate to the seller. That is true. Also, Redfin, do they still offer the rebate back to the buyer? Weren't they doing that for a while? If
Maybe.
you wa
Yeah,
yeah, if
I'm not
they did
I'm
a
not
rebate.
I don't remember
Yeah.
that in particular.
Yep.
But the thing
So
is you have to decide, and it's funny because I did a commission I did a video a couple weeks back, Jackie, about,
yep.
how to hire a contractor, right? And it was basically I actually in my research I came across some content that was front talking about it was this contractor talking about how to hire a contractor. So you basically got to decide there's three things, right? It's like
Mhm.
how much, how fast, how good. In
Mhm.
other words, how much you will, what is the most important? There's three choices and you got to pick two because you're not going to
Yep.
get the cheapest done the fastest and the best quality, right? So you got to pick
Mhm.
two. And I think that applies to real estate. It's like if you want a lot of hand holding, you want a lot of guidance, a lot of education, okay, and you want it done in a reasonable time frame, it's not going to be the cheapest. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You've got to decide what is best for you.
Right.
And
Yep.
so, the Redfin option may be good for some people, but and that's the one thing I very much don't want to say is that, one way is the best way for everybody.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of the problem is people go to those types of agents expecting full service.
Mhm.
That's not what you're going to get. So, but that's what
Exactly.
we do. Yes, there you go. David Matt, he just said
Co-ops are different animals. Yep. And that formula applies to real estate too. You are so right, Mr. Matney. Okay, so let's now it's my turn. Want to do the next trivia question?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so this is my question, and if you get this question right, you get this lovely mug. Okay. Here we go.
You're so excited.
I'm very excited. We have merch. I'm so excited. Okay.
This is for people that watch my channel. You'll know this.
So anyone who's watching Jen's channel, this is what does Jen call a lousy agent? Is it A, outgoing, B, a 20% agent, C, an 80% agent, D, a shyster? If you've already won, you can't answer. We got to get the answer from and it's K. K won it.
Did I'm seeing? Oh, I don't know. I'm seeing on my end. Is it
No,
Patty?
K. I see.
No, it's C.
C.
Oh yeah,
K
K.
won it.
There we go. God, I'm
All right,
up.
K. Woo! Congratulations. Awesome.
Yay!
All right. Cool. All right. I love it. Okay.
Although a lousy agent could be those other things too. Not
well,
A.
Listen.
Shyster. A shyster.
Yeah, the shyster. I know. That was so funny this morning. You're like, how do you spell shyster? Like, I look it up for you. I know. That was fun. But speaking of those agents, yeah. The other thing, I feel like we're talking about this commission thing, but you know what? That was the biggest news of the year. And the hope is, so speaking of the 80% agents, a lot of them are going to be eliminated. Sorry, not sorry. I said it.
400,000 is
400,000 to have left so far.
Well, no, that's what's predicted for next year.
Projected for next year. Well, then how many's left so far?
And there's like over 1 million. So
okay.
No, it's not. It's under. It's like 900.
Really? It's that many?
Oh yeah.
This year so far. Well, you know what?
Depends on where you live. If you are in an area, I mean, God, going to New York City, and you probably you throw a spitball, you're going to hit 10.
Yep. Hey, you will. You will. It's sad, but it's sad but true. Mo has another question, Jen. I looked at a co-op yesterday, brand new kitchens, slow closing cabinets. One door had a crack, 2 doors, not shelving inside, dining room, bedroom, closet, not complete. So wait, Mo, you're in Texas, right? Or you in where are you located? Because co-ops, here's the thing, like David's commented before, co-ops are a different animal. And they might be attractive, like they're usually cheaper, but you got to get approval from a board. Right? They have to approve you before you can even buy it. And this is what deters people from buying it. So if you're owning that co-op and you go to sell it, it's going to be a challenge because of the process you have to go through to buy the darn thing. So just take that into consideration. Do your research on it. Stephanie says, what's a 20%? Jen, would you care to elaborate on that?
So my belief, and I've been doing this for 28 years, and most definitely over the last 10 years, I've noticed this shift. In my opinion, is that 80% of the agents in the real estate industry are not worth what they're getting paid. They're not. They're unskilled. They're unmotivated. They're unprofessional. A lot of them, most of them in that 80% range, a good chunk of them do not have your best interest in mind. They will not put your needs ahead of their own. They are substandard. 80% is substandard agents. And honestly, Jackie, I think it's even a bigger number than that, but just for, just for easy numbers sake, 80-20. On the other hand, 20%, it's again, I think it's might even a smaller sliver. The 20% agent, those are the agents that it should be across the board, but it's not. The 20% agents are the agents you don't hear about. Those are the agents that are worth every penny that you pay them. You will pay less when you buy. You'll get more when you sell. They're there every step of the way. They're educated. They're informed. They every single time will put your needs ahead of their own. And it is hard to find those agents. That's why I talk a lot about how to weed through and figure out whether you're working with an 80% or a 20% agent. It is not easy. It is not easy because just because they're being nice to you, and an 80% agent doesn't mean that they're a jerk. They could be nice, but they may not know what the heck they're doing because
Right.
there's no mandatory apprenticeship. There's no guidance. The barrier to entry into this industry is too stinking low. And these agents come in, and all of a sudden they have a license now. They can start selling real estate. They can start helping people sell real estate. And I don't know how many times, right,
And
Jackie?
a lot of people came into real estate during the pandemic because they saw like, oh, real
60%.
estate agents are making hand over fist. Let's, I'm going to get in and become a real estate agent. Those
So,
majority of those are the ones who have left, and thank God.
so the number of agents, there was a good chunk of agents that retired during the pandemic. 60% of the agents that we have in our industry now, Jackie, 60% came in the last 5 years.
Oh my
It's
God.
huge. And
Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy?
and not to put the younger generation down. I am not going to do that because there are a lot of hardworking, millennials. There's a lot of
Yep.
hardworking, but there are a lot of people they're like, you know what, just show me the money.
Yep.
You mean I sell the house and get that big chunk of money? All right,
Mhm.
I'll say anything you want to hear to get the deal done. Period.
Yes.
Treat
All
them like
right.
a
So,
anyways, that's my dissertation on the 20% versus the 80%.
well, thank you for that. So, all right, I just want
Well,
to answer the question. Charlton has wants me to explain what a co-op is. I'll do one better for you. Let me hold up. This is what I just put it up here. So, co-op apartment, a cooperative apartment, it's a type of housing where residents own shares in a corporation that owns the building rather than the individual unit. Co-op residents own shares in the corporation that owns the building. The number of shares a resident owns is usually based on the size of their unit. For maintenance, residents pay monthly maintenance fees to the corporation, which may include real estate taxes and mortgage costs. Insurance, buildings usually covered by a blanket insurance policy, but residents are responsible for insuring their own belongings with the personal policy. Approval. Buyers must apply to join the co-op and be approved by the board, which can be a lengthy and detailed process. This is what I was talking about before. This is
mhm.
what deters people from buying these things because of that alone. Now, the closing process can take longer than a condo, sometimes up to 5 months. This is why co-ops, listen, I'm not saying they're a horrible thing. They're challenging. They're
Yep.
just challenging. If you're going to
Yep.
buy one, you have to take that into consideration. Repeat, are co-ops legal and where in New York? I don't know specifically where they are in New York City. They're here in Jersey too. They're here in Bergen County, in Fort Lee. There's the Fort Lee, which is right outside, right over the George Washington Bridge. There's a lot of co-ops there too. They are legal. They are, like you just saw in that definition. The people own shares in the building depending on the size of their unit. Yeah. Okay. So here we go.
It's time for a trivia question.
Okay, here we go, Jen. You ready? You're up. Jen's up.
All right, folks. Here we go. What common phrase? This is for the awesome Savvy Home Seller mug. What common phrase does Jackie Baker say when she's just had it? I'm done. I just can't. Unbelievable, and forget about it. All right, folks. If you've been on Jackie's channel for a while,
Oh,
you know.
we got a winner. We got a winner. Yay, Patty.
See, Jackie, I knew that those who know
See,
you would
somebody
know
would
you.
get it.
Would
Okay.
be like,
Thanks,
I
Patty.
just can't. Okay, let me write your awesome.
Got it. All right, cool. Yay, this is fun. You want to do another one? This is like, I'm having so much
Yeah,
fun tonight. Let's do
sure.
another one. No, this is a
Oh
good
yeah,
one.
this next one's good.
This is a good one. Now, now, I hope you guys can get this one. All right, you ready? Now, this is my question
Yes.
for this lovely. Okay.
Oh,
All right. What does
oh.
HOA stand for? Highly overbearing authority, homeowners association, C, homeowners annoyed, D, humorless, opinionated a-holes. Okay.
I go for
Oceana
D.
Frontier. Do you go for, I go for D
I
too.
go for D.
Oceana Frontier. You are a winner. Thank you.
Woohoo!
I love it. I love it.
Nobody's
just
doing D. Oh no, Charlton said C. I love it.
Homeowners annoyed. I like that answer.
Mr. Spatula says I want my answer to be D.
So just a reminder, if you win, fill out, we're going to put the link on the on the channel, the Google form. You fill out your address, and we will get you your prizes. So this is
Yes.
awesome.
Yeah, make sure you do that, 'cause otherwise
Stephanie says they're all right. They are all right.
we'll just use they're all right. They are all right.
They
We
are.
use our mind powers to know exactly where to send you the
Yeah.
merch.
Right. Sinister says, I want to change my answer to D. Yeah. So do I. So do I. Oh my God. All right, Jen. Oh, the heck
Just
with
talking
it.
home prices or something. Home prices and home inventory, which was a total just you know what show. Because
I know.
we all thought that we were like I remember talking the beginning of the year, and we were like, you know what, it's we were the market stalled the end of 23, right? In the fall of 23, the
Mm-hmm.
market stalled. There was not enough inventory. Inventory
Yep.
levels they went up, and then they started to drop because the interest rates were like skyrocket. And every economic prediction by the guys that are way smarter than us, right? All
Mm-hmm.
said that spring market was going to be it. We were going to finally see some inventory. The inventory levels were going to go back up. And then, you know what happened? A big goose egg. Nothing happened.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
That inventory never came. And
no, it
people
didn't.
kind of like just stuck. I mean, it went up in what, the southern regions, right? We've seen
Yep.
more inventory, Florida, Texas, Arizona, and a little, into California, but and a little bit up towards like Oregon, upper north west corridor. But besides that, like it's been a total
Mm-hmm.
total
Total.
disappointment.
They totally, yeah. Big time. Big time. But look, I think in 2026 we might see improvements. I don't think
Bye,
next year. I'm
Kate.
not.
Bye, Kate. Kate's going to the grocery store.
Oh, bye,
Sorry.
Kay. Thanks for being here, Kay. I'll get your mug tea next week. Merry Christmas. Have fun. You're going to the store now? Oh my God. I went to the store this afternoon. It was mayhem. This is like the worst time to go to the store. I'm like, why am I doing this to myself 2 days
That's why
before Christmas?
delivery,
I
Jackie,
know.
delivery. We
No.
have Walmart delivery here. I'm
Yeah,
all over it.
I know. Clark, what does
Stores.
Clark have to say? Clark has a comment. You have to educate yourself, work under wonderful professionals in real estate industry who are good, skillful, and more at their job. It's always good to have a mentor, whether old or young. That is so true. Jen and I have talked about this. Like she was saying, the entry level into this business, it's like the lowest, like it's so easy to get into the industry. I wish they made it a requirement where you have a mentor when you enter the industry so you
Yep,
know the proper way to do this business and the ethical way to do this business, right? So,
yep.
yeah.
Alas, that is
Anyway,
not the situation.
right. I know. All right. So, Jen, let's do another one. You ready?
Sure.
Okay, here we go. This is wait, is this mine or yours? No, this is your
Um, this would be mine.
question. This is
Oh
Jen's
yeah,
question.
this
Jen's
isn't.
turn.
So ready, here we go. Which country started the tradition of putting up a Christmas tree? A, Switzerland, B, United States, C, Germany, and D, China. So we've got who's got the right answer? Oh, this one might be a
You
little
got
bit.
it?
Oh,
You
no,
see?
no,
Sinister,
no.
Sinister Spatula. He's up there.
Oh,
Isn't
he
that
just
right?
is that for this
Yeah.
question?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yes, that is correct. C, Germany.
I'm like, what are you doing?
I don't know. I'm just this is just I don't know. Losing my mind. So
Okay.
fun fact that
Okay.
I don't even know if you know this, uh Jersey Jackie. I
Oh,
spent my
wait. Thank you,
first
David.
year.
David did a super chat. Thank you, David. Merry
Oh,
Christmas. So good. We love you, David. You're awesome.
um
Sorry, go ahead.
I spent my first year, 1 year old. I spent my first Christmas in Germany. I lived
Really?
in Germany. Yep.
Oh,
I
nice. Look
did.
at that.
I shortly, yeah, I was about 3 months old. My dad was in the service, was in the army,
Really? Wow.
and my mom bundled me up, stayed with a host family for, almost a year, and,
Really?
They have pictures of me of backpacking and all the German ladies pinching my cheeks and everything else, and having
Oh,
like my they don't do stockings, they do sacks. So it's like a
oh yeah.
square, sack.
Yep.
So to this day, you put all I'm the oldest of 5 kids. Everybody else, well, actually, my sister has the same as me. We both have sacks, but we don't have, there's stockings across the fireplace. And I had a sack, which was awesome because you can
That's
put
so
a lot more
cool.
presents in a sack than you can a stocking. Just saying.
Nice. Nice. You do get a lot more in a sack. All right, it's good.
Well,
It's
yeah,
good to know.
that's just, Jackie, just letting you know. The more you
The more
know.
you know.
Even if it's more than you want to know.
Ah, yes. Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
so we have a viewer here, Jen. Jane from Punta Gorda.
Hey, Jane. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Glad you're on the
Yes.
chat.
All right. So
Oh, look at Charles says Germany also started Gremlins.
Yep.
Interesting.
David says when you think about it, Christmas trees an odd tradition. Yeah. It's well,
You think
listen,
about
if
you,
you talked to me a month ago, I would have said, yeah, it is because I'm sick of putting this tree up. I
true.
hate to
That
be.
is
Oh
that
my
is that
God.
achievement right there. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
what back in the day they would put candles on the Christmas tree. Think about
Yeah.
that for
And let's just
think about
think
that
about
for a
that.
second.
Let's just set it on fire while we're at it. Scattershot. Yo from Philly. Jackie, have you ever been to New Year's Day Mummers Parade? No, I have
What
not.
is
And I have not
mummers?
heard. What is that? Do tell. I've never heard of that. Yeah. Germany
That's
gave us
awesome.
Santa Claus. Yes, that's true, LJ. Thank you for that.
Yeah, and you know what?
Um,
They just LJ just spelt it correctly.
yep,
Yep.
that's right.
Hey,
That's
that
right.
is absolutely correct.
Thoughts on California Bay Area housing market?
Oh, we're gonna see some
I
changes. We're gonna be seeing some changes in
It's
2025 over there.
yeah. I'm,
Mhm.
I'm not 100% right now. I know it was pretty hot. A lot of parts of California, believe it or not, they're still pretty pricey. We have our friend Joe Pareca who's out there, and he says the average price out there is like $1 million where he is. He's not in Bay Area, but he's near LA, right?
Yep.
Joe Pareca, yeah. So I don't have 100% like information on that right at the moment. Um, but what I do have is another trivia question. So why don't we do that? All right.
Just burning
So
through the trivia. We just love
I
giving stuff
I'm just
away.
having so much fun with this, Jen. This is freaking awesome. Okay. All right. What was the most expensive home sold in the United States in 2024 and this year? Was it A, Malibu, California for the price of 210 million? B, New York City for $150 million. C, Springfield, Ohio, 390 million. Or D, Gotham City, 800 million. What's your answer? What's the answer? Donna Painter got the right
Donald
answer.
Painter got the right answer.
All right, Donna, you're gonna get a
Yeah, and
lovely mug.
actually, you know what? Did I send you that link or did I delete it?
What link? The
The
form?
link on that Malibu, California.
No, you did not.
Oh,
You slacking, lady.
I know, I know. I have to pull it up here.
All right, congrats, Donna. Thank you for playing. Mo says, what suggestions can you provide to get a price reduction when placing an offer to purchase? So you got to talk to your real estate agents to see what's going on in the market. Just you got do a CMA on other similar homes, or if you're buying a co-op, what have they sold for? And then you can base your offer on that. Okay, so if the homes are still selling for over asking price, you're going to come under list price. More than likely, you're not going to get that house. So you have to go into detail and do a CMA. Look, CMAs, everyone's like, oh, I mean, comparative market analysis. Let me just correct myself there. People don't know what CMA stands for. It's not only just for sellers. When an agent comes in to talk to you about selling your home, they do this comparative market analysis. It goes for the buy side as well. You ask your agent, can you run comps? Can we look at comparables to see what's sold? And that's how you determine how much you want to offer on the home. And that's my story. I'm sticking to it.
Real quick. So, Hugh, you did get the correct answer, but we are streaming this on both Jackie's channel and my channel. So if you're on my channel, you may not see Donna's answer on Donna may be on Jackie's channel. So I apologize for that because we can see everybody on both channels, and that's why Donna was like
Okay.
literally a second, 2 seconds before you. But
Okay.
hang in there. Hang in
Okay.
there.
Hang in there.
Hang
Okay.
in there with the faith that
All
you
right.
get good things. So real quick, Jackie,
Yeah.
in 2024, the most expensive home in the United States was an oceanfront mansion, Malibu, California. Record-breaking $210 million. The property, previously owned by Oakley founder Jim Gennard, spans 9.5 acres. 9.5 acres in Malibu, and features landscape garden, swimming pool, tennis court, 8 bedrooms, 14 bathrooms. Why do you need 14 bathrooms when you have 8 bedrooms? The interiors designed by Michael Smith, known for redesigning the White House's Oval Office. Buyer's identity remains undisclosed as the purchase was made through a Delaware-based LLC.
Look at that.
This sale surpassed the previous California record of $190 million set in 2023 by Beyonce and Jay-Z.
Oh, look at that. See?
Another Malibu.
And you got beat out.
All right. Yes, and Gotham City was totally a Batman. Charlton is totally a Batman reference. And Springfield, Ohio was totally a Simpsons reference, just saying.
Yep. Okay. Nitsud77 said he sold his house this week, Newark, 3-bed, 1-bath for $950. You're looking to buy now.
Good for you.
Oh my, good for you. Good for you. That's amazing.
I think the New Jersey market, though, might be, it's going to be interesting to see, heading into next year, right? Jackie, there's been some talk, and, God help us, the economists, the predictions are a little bit more accurate this year than next year than this year. I think they're a little bit more reserved because they said the prices were going to go up by 8% across the board on average in the country this year, and that did not happen. No. Now they're saying what 2.9% is what they're saying that the houses, home values are going to appreciate. But I think there's going to be a little bit more softening with more homes listed.
I think for us here in Jersey, it's going to resume back to pre-pandemic appreciation, where it's going to be from like anywhere from 2 to 4 or 5%. That's it. Yep. And I tell you, there's this guy that does these market reports for Jersey. He's got a valuation company, and he's spot on. And that's what he's predicting. That's what we're going to see here in Jersey. Jane says, is the Metro Georgia still hot? Is Clark still on? Because Clark can answer that. So
yeah, I believe if Clark is still on, actually,
I think Clark has mentioned it's calmed down a little bit. It's not. It's kind of shifting a little bit.
Isn't that funny that he asked about whether Jay-Z and Beyonce's house was what brought the Malibu home? And that's funny.
All right, Francis. Hello, Francis.
New York, California, New Jersey.
Oh, Newark, California. I just saw that. Okay, thanks for clarifying, because I'm like, Newark, New Jersey, really? Holy crap!
I know, that's crazy.
It is crazy. So Francis says higher rates, much lower prices are on the way. Let's see. Next year is going to be very telling. Property, Moses, thank you. Property been on the market for 6 months, reduced $17K last month. You know what? That's, in my opinion, that reduction's like nothing. If you're going to reduce, just go for the full 20. Just saying. That's my opinion.
Yep.
So, Donna, you were so welcome. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it.
100%.
Patty, would have thought Palm Beach sale would have been the most, the real estate there is way high. Yeah, no, but remember Palm Beach, it's Florida, a lot of places in Florida, the market has softened quite a bit. Living our lives. Merry Christmas. I'm so glad you're here. Hope you have a great Christmas and hopeful New Year to come over there. Send some snow our way. Oh, we could send you the sub-zero temperatures we've had the past couple of days.
Your snow didn't go away, did it? Because you totally, my kids are mad at you.
We got 4 inches.
Yeah, my kids are mad at you because
they're mad at me.
Before the weekend, we were supposed to get 4 to 5 inches of snow. You were supposed to get a dusting, and then I woke up and I had the dusting, and you had the 4 to 5 inches, and both my kids said, "Jackie stole our snow."
Yeah,
thank you very much. because they want a white Christmas. It's been so long since we've had a white Christmas. So now it was 8 degrees this morning.
Yeah, same. It was 8 degrees here too. It was a lot of fun. It was fun walking the dog this morning. It was great. Francis says South Jersey is imploding. Price reductions everywhere and inventory exploding along with foreclosures. So the interesting thing about South Jersey, and I'm going to follow this next year. Jen, did you know Netflix is building a huge studio in the Jersey Shore in Monmouth County? They just got the approval. Yep, they just got the approvals. It just passed. They're going to start construction on 4 huge sound stages they're going to build. And that, I think, is going to change the real estate in the whole Jersey Shore.
It's I mean,
prices are going to go up. They're going to go up.
Jersey must be very, very friendly to the industry, to the movie industry, because that's one of the reasons why we have actually Boasting. We have a lot of productions in Boston for that exact reason, because it's very friendly to that industry, lots of tax breaks and all the things. But it does. I mean, you're talking thousands of people put to work, thousands of jobs opening up. People are going to come in, actors, whatnot. People are going to come in, live for 6 months to a year. So that, that is going to make prices skyrocket.
That's what I'm debating. I'm like, oh, maybe we need to buy an investment property down the shore. I don't know. Anyway, maybe not. I don't know. Well, it's a thought. Living our lives. Home prices are reducing simply to it being the first time this time of year with competition is lower in the market. Yes, you are right. Yep, you are absolutely right. What are your thoughts on foreclosures? I watch them frequently. HUD, Freddie Mac. Prices appear to be high for foreclosures, no bargain prices as it passed. So foreclosures, it's not like it was in 2008, because people have so much equity in their homes right now. You're not going to see too many foreclosures. And the ones that are out there, the banks want to recoup their money. So you're not going to get these rock bottom prices on a foreclosure. So foreclosures, I mean, look, if you can find one at a reasonable price and that's in decent shape, that's great. But they're really not out there. They're not.
No, I mean, the fact of the matter is, somebody is struggling to pay their mortgage, they can just sell it.
Exactly. You can just sell it. Right. Absolutely.
And when the market crashed, the property values dropped like 30%. Some areas 35%. So when they had trouble paying their mortgage, when they went to go sell it, they couldn't sell it. So it went into foreclosure. Now, if somebody has trouble making the mortgage payments, unless they bought it in the last 2 years, 2 3 years, if they haven't bought it pre-pandemic or even like early pandemic 2020, sell it. And even if they're breaking even, but nobody's breaking even still. I mean, the prices haven't dropped, significantly. Even down in the southern regions, the prices haven't dropped. So things have leveled out. They stopped the appreciation, but the prices haven't come down significantly, enough. So now foreclosure markets there's a lot of talk. All the crash bros talk about the foreclosure market, and what's going to happen is that more inventory is just going to, like you said earlier, Jackie, the market will slow on the appreciation. It's not the values aren't going to decline. It's just they're not going to appreciate as fast.
Exactly.
Normal market.
Yep. Thank you, David. I appreciate that. Yes, thank you so much, David. I'm hoping first quarter next year it's going to happen. We'll see.
It'll happen.
Clark says Metro Atlanta is softening a little depending on the area. Thank you for that update, Clark. Patty says it's 78 degrees in Florida. You missed the snow. You wouldn't miss this freezing temperature we had the past couple of days. This is ridiculous.
You know what these cold temperatures are without the snow, Jackie? It's like, gaining weight and calories without eating any dessert. I'm just saying.
That's a really good.
At least the snow makes it pretty.
I like that.
It's pretty. Yeah. It's festive. Now it's just black, dark, bare trees, barren. And oh yeah, by the way, you're freezing your butt off.
Yes. Okay. On that note, how about another trivia question? So let's get this. All right, here we go. All right, You're up.
This is for my mug. This is for my my mug. It says, which video game was in the recesses for all the boomers, early boomer, late Gen Xers, like myself? Which video game franchise celebrated its 40th anniversary in 2024? Tetris, B, Pac-Man, C, Mario Kart, D, Solitaire. And I'll give you a hint, they made a movie about it this year. So Tetris, Pac-Man, Mario Kart, Solitaire. Oh, I got some stumpers on this one, Jackie.
Oh, yes, you do.
Oh, boy. They
Come
made a
on.
movie about it earlier this year. Oh, you guys got, oh, come on now.
Nope.
Come on.
If you've already won, you can't answer. You can't win again. You gotta, we have to get, somebody else needs a
boy.
turn. Okay. Oh my God, nobody's getting this one, Jen.
Oh, take a guess. Come on,
Just
folks.
take a guess at this point. If we haven't answered yet. Oh, Mo Sim. Mo got it.
Sim.
All right,
Hey.
Mo.
Tetris. Tetris, and they did a very Netflix did a movie about it. It was very
really
interesting. Yeah.
Oh, I have to go check that out.
40 years.
That's crazy.
Isn't
right?
it crazy?
All right.
Let's my
we're,
life is like playing a game of Tetris.
Well, what mother's life isn't like that? I mean, so all right, let's wrap this baby up. So we have 2 more questions for you guys. Okay, this is my question for my lovely mug. If you've already answered, you've already won. I mean, if you've already won, you cannot win twice. Okay. What is the primary purpose of a home inspection? A, to screw over the seller. B, to determine if the seller's vintage charm actually means held together with duct tape and hope. C, to check for any potential issues or repairs. D, to ensure the termites haven't already signed a long-term lease. All
Give
right.
it to you, Nugent.
Hey, all right.
Hey, you got that one. I personally like A and D. or B.
I like A, honestly, because let's be real.
Yeah, right.
Let's be real. All right. Okay. So
oh my goodness.
Let's throw up the last one here. All right.
And this is Jen's the last trivia. This is it. Save the best for last.
This is a good question.
What popular home decor trend was put out to pasture in 2024? Those that watch my content know the answer. A, open floor plans. B, open kitchen shelving. Or C, gray everything. Or D, all of the above.
We have Jane. Was it D?
The answer is yes, D. Was Jane the first one answering on that one?
I believe so.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention.
Yep, it was. Yep, she was the first one.
All right, Jane. That is
congratulations.
Yeah, and you know what? It's all of these things, but it's very interesting that that for sure, the more you see on out online and what the trendsetters are saying and what buyers are looking at, these things are all going by the wayside.
Yep.
They don't want they want their own space. They don't want open floor plans anymore.
Nope.
You know. So most of this collect our win. So once again, if you guys want a trivia, there's going to be 2 links. I'm going to add, Jackie, I'm going to give you the link for my form. There's going to be 2 links on my live stream and on Jackie's live stream. One for Jackie's prize, one for my prize. So you just, you can direct message us if you forgot which trivia prize you won. But you'll want to click on that respective link, and that'll give you, just a form with the mail, asking you for your name and your mailing address. Make sure you put your YouTube handle so we know.
Yes, very important.
Connect it to and whatnot. But there'll be a link that you can fill out. I'll give you, and we'll mail these out to you. And you know what, Jackie, with the way the post office works, then you'll probably get it by next Christmas.
I hope not. I hope.
I have no love for the Postal Service.
I have no faith in it. Okay. Someday Defect. That was fun. Merry Christmas from Colorado. Merry Christmas someday. Thank you so much for joining us. David, Matney, David, you're awesome. Merry Christmas. Thank you for being here. I just want to say, Jen, this has been an incredible year, and I'm so grateful that you and I connected. Like,
Well,
I
same.
can't even. I
Same,
like
same.
it's been an honor. It really has. It's been an honor working
Likewise.
with you and doing these live streams, and I so appreciate you. So I just
No,
wanted
I would. Your friend
and then
Jen, our moderator,
and
is
then
having. I have nothing. These see my hands. I have no
yeah,
buttons.
Jen's in the background. So, and I also want to say thanks to my buddy Jen, who's been behind the scenes. She produces this every week. Yeah, you give yourself an applause there, Jen. The
I
other
would
Jen,
say
the OG Jen.
the
Yeah,
OG Jen. I would say that Jackie. It's hard to believe that our paths crossed literally in March of this year.
I know. I
It's
know.
just hard to
It's
believe.
crazy. Crazy. I know. I feel like I've known you
You're like
forever.
my sister from another mother.
I know, right? It's insane.
But
It's
no,
insane.
it has been a blast. I can't believe I launched my channel beginning of the year. And I just want to thank all those on the stream that have been supporting my channel and commenting and watching and showing up on my live streams and whatnot. You know what? I can't tell you how much that means to me in my endeavor to truly educate so that you guys can advocate
Yep.
for yourselves, because it's
Same.
the primary reason why I went down this path is to truly want to help people, because I'm so tired of seeing people get raked over the coals and you know, not knowing what to do and whatnot. So
Yep.
I very much, you know, appreciate that. And Jackie,
Yep. Thank you.
and
Love
I am
you, Jen.
super excited for next year.
Me too. It's
Very
gonna
excited.
be it's gonna be killer. It's gonna be killer next year.
It's going to be epic.
Great. Yes. All right. So Jen, this was awesome. Oh,
It's been awesome. Guess
you got
what?
the music going. I love
Santa's
it.
coming. Santa's coming.
All right. Yay.
Oh,
All right.
everybody, hey, be good, be safe if you're traveling this Christmas.
Yes.
Be safe, be kind. Try to have patience with your families.
Yep. Please do.
In-laws
Enjoy
and
the
all.
time. Yeah.
Enjoy the time, because
Enjoy the time.
Can't turn the clock back.
No.
Every minute of every day is precious.
Absolutely. All right. My friend, have a Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Jackie.
All right. And I'll see you soon. Everybody have a very Merry Christmas. We'll see you on the next one.
Dance it out, Jackie. Hey.